Yes, so good day and welcome once again to Techie Tech. Today, I want to start a playlist, and that playlist will be based on Windows 10 settings and stuff like that. So I will get on with it. And today, first thing I'll be doing on this playlist would be Windows Sandbox. The reason why I choose Windows Sandbox because it is new. Basically, it's like a virtual machine on your Windows 10, and it only comes out with Windows 10 latest update. That is the June update of 1903, I think. And I use it a couple times, and I find that it is very important. And for most people who might be in the habit of downloading stuff randomly on the internet, Windows Sandbox is just a gem for any one of us. Okay, so you got to make sure first of all that you have your Windows Pro, because if you have the Windows Home, then you would not be able to get it. Now it doesn't get it on Windows Home at all. Okay, so you can see here I've got here Windows 10 Pro. Okay, and that's what I've got. Now to access the Windows Sandbox, as you can see, I have it down on the icon down here. Alright, down on the taskbar. But to access it, because it doesn't be turned on by default when you upgrade and stuff, or when you install the operating system. So what you will do to access it, you will have to go to search, and then you type in like turn Windows features on and off, right? And then you click on this, and this little window open. Then what you would do, you would scroll right down here. Scroll down, don't be afraid. And when you scroll right down, then you would see Windows Sandbox. So look at it here. Normally it's turned off by default, but when you go to the Windows features on and off, you'll go down and you'll tick it. And when you tick it, you click OK. Okay. And if you click it OK and it asks you to restart. Mine didn't. Now most of the time, so when you after you click it, then you go to search again, and you type in Windows Sandbox. Then you see it right here. And what I do, I just right click it, and then you pin it on your taskbar if you want to, because right now mine is on my taskbar and it's pinned. So if I click on it, it'll be on pinning that. For example, if I unpin it, it's gone, not on the taskbar anymore. But I want it on my taskbar, so I right click and I pin to the taskbar, so it's there again. Okay, now when you're ready to use the Windows Sandbox, okay, well, you click on it, normal right click. But what happens, mine run through the process already, but then for the first time it will go through like an initializing process. You'll just have to let it be, you understand, until it finishes its thing. And when it's done, you get a window open like this. Okay, and at any point, if it asks you to restart, you restart your computer. It's as simple as that. Okay, now, so when you get your window open like this, it's like you are within another operating system. If you look down here at the right hand side of the taskbar down here, then you see you have this internet icon down here. That means you have internet. Your battery is up because my battery is connected. You have a normal Windows button here. Okay, it's same thing basically. You have one here. It's like a window inside a window. It's a virtual machine basically. Then you have your settings button here. you know, but you wouldn't have all the settings because that's how it is, right? Good. So you have your File Explorer icon here. You have Internet Explorer or Microsoft Edge right here. You have the task view, you know, so you could view desktop and stuff like that. Here you have your search. Okay, then you have all these icons on them here. You just have to be checking it out. So you have like event viewer like thing, so everything will just work accordingly. You wouldn't get the full experience of a Windows operating system within that because that is virtual, right? Okay, so if you want to, you open, let's say you open Microsoft Edge, you could go online. Remember that. So let's say you type hello, you're going online, right? You type stuff like torrent, right? You go online. Now, so the reason for Windows Sandbox, I should tell you that, because there must be a reason for things like that. The reason for that is because if you want to download a file from the internet, or you want to go on a website on the internet, and you are not sure whether it is safe or not, you can use Windows Sandbox to go in there. Okay, and when you go in there, you could download a file, and then it have a whole lot of security features within Windows Sandbox that will most definitely tell you if the file is good or not. Mind you, you know there are certain files that does not actually be a Windows file. Sorry, it does not actually be a virus, but because maybe it is unsigned or whatever, you know, Windows will recognize it as a very unsecure file, so it might flag it as a virus. Now you have to be aware of that. Well, most of us who deal with Windows, we know that. So not every time you get an alarm from your antivirus, it means it is a virus. Sometimes it is unsigned, so it's obvious Windows will look at it like an unsafe file. But the point is, you can't use that as gospel because most of the time it could be virus. So that's the reason for Windows Sandbox to go test your file. So let us take a look, and you know, you have things like torrent. You see, I tried, okay, for example, I will show you something. You see, I could download and install Firefox, right? So I could install Firefox on my Windows Sandbox. You could install basically, well, almost everything. You know, I tried installing uTorrent or some kind of torrent clients, and to be honest, I was not successful. For whatever reason, the file was just not installing. We can prove it again. So let us do uTorrent. You know, so even if you have uTorrent here, Firefox is almost done. It's finished anyway. So you have uTorrent. So we have uTorrent here. Let's try to put in uTorrent so you will see what I am talking about. And you know, the nice thing about it, somehow it's don't even want to download. Alright, let's just close off here and let us use Firefox. Alright, you know, I like using Firefox for most things. You know, to me they usually respond better. So we don't want the classic and we don't want that. Okay, so we have downloads. So we go down here and we get this one here. We'll use this one here. Okay, so we install uTorrent, we'll download it, and let's see if it will install. So my experience initially, it was not installing, and it's the same thing happening here, right? So you see a message comes up, tell me how to solve this problem. Okay, right? So so then what it is telling me here now is that the resolution for that is to install Net Framework 3.5. Let me just do something here again and see, because we are working on it from here, right? So let us go Windows here. I just want to check, bring you to show you something. All right, so we have Net Framework here, is there. Windows communication here. All right, so let us see if anything like that, if it would work. All right, so I'm looking for a solution because it definitely have the Net Framework 3.5 right on the system, right? But somehow we're not getting the uTorrent to work. So that means there is our security situation right there. Uno momento. If anybody watching this and they have a solution to that, then please comment, you know, seriously, please comment so we could get it done. If somebody get Windows, same thing. So it doesn't, that means uTorrent is not going up. Okay, it is not going up. So as a result of that, yes, so as a result of that, you would not be able to run uTorrent in those inside Windows Sandbox, because Windows actually seeing or looking at or interpreting uTorrent as a threat. And yes, it is, because every time I install uTorrent on my computer, it always install a search engine in my browser. So I guess and then every time I finish use it, I have to uninstall it and then reset my browser again. So as a result of that, I think it will be looking at uTorrent as a threat. Okay, but it's all good. It does its work, you know. So that means you're not supposed to do that. So let's say you want to download, let's say movies, you know, movies like free. I just type free, you know, because a lot of free things on the internet does be kind of dangerous, you know. Free things always comes with spyware and things like that. Okay, so yeah, so all these things, you know. Anyway, the thing about it is that, you know, let us download something here again. Let me just, before I run away, what should I, okay, let me see something. Yeah, so Windows 10 have a nice feature in this Windows Sandbox. It doesn't matter where we go. Now this would be legit. What I want to do is okay, hold on. Manicam crack. You see, I want to get a crack file, you know, to show you exactly what this thing does, you know. And the thing about it is that when you do your stuff, right, you see, let me just click on save. When you do your thing here, exactly, when you do your thing here, when you test your files or whatever you does, after you close off Windows Sandbox, right, everything is just deleted. It never stay there, you know, it never stay. So it doesn't matter what, it just won't stay. You can't mount it. Right, so this file obviously is somewhat dangerous. I'm telling you, you put that on your computer, you're getting a lot of pop-ups. I've proven that over and over and over. Right, you put it on your computer, you just have a whole lot of pop-ups happening, you know, and things just installing on your computer, and all this foolishness happening. You see, so none of these things will actually work thanks to Sandbox. If I had put that on my computer, so I was thinking about resetting my computer, because this file would have mounted on my computer, and when it mounted, it would have been installing things all over the place. I know that because I've proven it over and over. Okay, but unfortunately with Sandbox, when you close it, there wouldn't be anything there. Everything will be gone, just poof, disappear. Right, so you can see I download all this stuff here, everything. Okay, and then now I'm gonna close Sandbox to show you something. So there we go, Sandbox. Are you sure you want to close Windows Sandbox? Once Windows Sandbox is closed, all of its contents will be discarded and permanently lost. No, it's not lost, it's just gone, you know. So it doesn't matter what you do, you understand, whatever you put on Windows Sandbox, that is why it is important, you know. It is important to use to test your files and whatever you have. Okay, so the best thing to do, you test it in Windows Sandbox, and then you're good to go. Just before I go, I want to turn it off and put it on and show you anyway. Now, if I don't want to do stuff like that right here, because our website is for educational purposes and things, but if you're a person who actually like accustomed going on like serious adult websites and whatever you do, you know, and then you want to be anonymous, right, you could use Windows Sandbox, right, and it doesn't matter where you go, the history would never stay on your computer. You understand? Everything will be deleted, everything will be lost, right? Now let me just show you something here. You go to File Manager anyway. I need to show you that before I go. Now you have this little piece of the Windows, this little piece of your hard drive with 37.1 gigabyte. So basically it's like 40 gigabyte you use on your storage, right? You use on your hard drive for Windows Sandbox. Okay, so if you go in here, you'll see all your stuff inside there, you know, your program files as normal, you know, just name it, right? So it's a little virtual machine, as I said. So you have that. So what I'm saying is that no matter where you go, if you're using like your Windows Sandbox, you basically working in a secure environment. Believe that, because you could work here and you could do all your stuff inside here, and when you do it there now and you close, everything gone. Now another thing I had tried and it didn't really work. I didn't see my flash drive, so I don't have a flash drive close with me here, but hold on, I'm gonna just still have to, it seems as though maybe you have to do some other stuff with it to find out what's up. But then you see I put in my phone in here. Yeah, we actually doing our thing together, you know. And then see, I don't see my phone. Right, view. Even if you go to look for hidden items, still wouldn't see your phone. Properties, you have device manager, you know, you have stuff, you know, you have your unknown devices, update, do what you do, you know. You're unable to install Microsoft Storage Space Control, update driver. Now that didn't work. Yeah, so we're looking and see here, update driver, browse for driver, and then we say next and see what is happening. Successfully installed. That doesn't, let me see if it means we could see. We still not seeing our phone. Anyway, so that is the situation here, my people. The most important thing actually is to do your work within that virtual machine. And once you do your work within that virtual machine, what would happen is that you will be safe. So now let me show you. You see, I'm gonna shut it down. So you see everything that was on in my virtual machine, I shut it down. I'm not going to going somewhere to come back. I'm putting it on right now, and then I put it back, and I could guarantee you there is nothing inside it. You see, absolutely nothing. It's gone, poof, out the window. Right, so there is nothing, just like brand new, ready to use again. If you come here, you come in File Explorer, you go to downloads, there is absolutely nothing. Okay, absolutely nothing. So be at peace. I will most definitely see you guys in another video soon, and it would be about Windows 10 or about Android, whatever. But as I said, I want to do a series of Windows 10 features. Okay, so have a wonderful day, be at peace, share this video, subscribe, comment, let's talk about it. Take care now.